Welcome back, race fans, to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2003. It has been nearly a month since we last talked, since we last got together. I apologize for that. Basically some life things happen. Nothing bad, all good. But my partner Swagger and I will be talking about it in the next podcast episode. Just a change in the way things were going. And I guess video games kind of went on the back burner for a minute, but we're getting back together for Atlanta. As you can see, it's been a month. The race team stepped away for a month, took a little retreat, a little bonding exercise. We're coming back together. We should be much better for the Atlanta race, hopefully. Basically, we didn't have the money. We had to accrue some money. But the reason we didn't have the money is because, as you remember and as you see, we lost our primary and secondary sponsors. Now, self-admittedly, it's been a while since I played this game, since I really played the game hardcore, and I kind of forgot that with the sponsorship, there are certain expectations that you have to meet to get paid by the sponsor and to retain the sponsor. And the issue that we had is we weren't meeting those expectations because I just went and signed the sponsors that gave you the most money. So what we're going to do here is we're going to dive into it. We're going to look at what offers we have on the table, and we're going to make a little more informed decision on who we pick up as sponsorship because we need that money. We need that money bad. Let's dive into it. Okay. Sponsorship. For the primary sponsor, who do we have available? Well, it looks like we're going to be running a red car for sure because we have Craftsman, Delphi, and Kmart. All right, Craftsman, average finish of 35th place. Delphi, average finish in 40th place. And Kmart, finish in 35th place. This one's tough. This one's really tough because I honestly think that what weighs into this is what I've done all season, not just the length of the contract. And we have not finished well at all. We've crashed quite a bit. And so I don't know that this is attainable. I think it's going to be between Delphi and Kmart. So the question becomes, do we take the guaranteed $37,000, 52 Prestige, with an average finish of 40th, or do we drop down and take Kmart and fight for 35th each week to make the money? It is the most income. And a little side note, Turk used to work at Kmart back in high school, so you know what? We are going with Kmart for 9 races. That looks so goofy, but that's okay. That's okay. Secondary sponsor, who do we have available? Easy Care wants to come back on. Average start in 35th. Again, I think that this takes the whole season into account, not just the 9 races of the contract, but that is the most money. Craftsman, qualifying 40th. I think we can do that even with the garbage equipment we have. I think we can pull that off. And then Delphi with an average start in 40th place. I think we're going to go with the medium money here, and it's going to be on us to qualify 40th or better every race. We're going to go Craftsman. So, a little recap. We have Kmart now as the new primary sponsor. Craftsman is secondary and associate. Our team is Delphi, and our driver sponsor is Craftsman as well. It's a lot of Craftsman. A lot of red and a lot of white. I think we're going to have to change up the colors of the car. Typically, I don't like doing that. I like to keep 1 or 2 paint schemes throughout the year. I don't like to change every week. But now that we've got all red, every single sponsor is red, I think we've got to change it up a little bit, and that's too bad because I really like that blue on black. Really like that blue on black. I'll tell you what, I'm going to mess around with it a little bit, and I will see you guys at the racetrack. Alrighty, here we go. Taking the qualifying laps here at Atlanta. That new car. New paint scheme. Not a new car. Actually, it's an old car because we're using a lot of old equipment right now that needs to be repaired, but we just can't get it done. A little loose through turns 1 and 2. That's okay. As you guys see, I couldn't go totally away from black. I had to have some black in the car. Real loose in turn 3. Let's see how that affects the first lap. Are we going to make some money though?
Go hard, buddy.
Remember now, was qualifying supposed to be 37th or was it 40th? I don't know. I'm going to pick up a little bit of speed, I think. Pick up a little bit of speed if we're going to be in the payday. But the car does look really, really nice. I'll have to show you guys a lot of white, a lot of black, a little bit of red.
Gonna see some traffic come race day.
Yeah, we are going to see some traffic this year. 33rd, that's a huge step up. And that is guaranteed money, for sure. New best lap, that's all right, that's good, that's good.
MRN
Sorry, I had to jump in
Hampton,
because I didn't
Georgia,
want to get
site
hit
of
with
today's
the
NASCAR
music
Winston
there.
Cup race, the MB&A America 500. I expect to see some exciting racing in this one, don't you, Barney?
The high speeds that can be reached here does make for some exciting racing. There's no restrictor plates to keep them from being able to pass either. It's just all out, flat, good old stock car racing with the best drivers in the business.
Hope the audio is working well this time around. We're having
How
some issues
about
with
the
that before.
consistency shown by Bill Elliott?
Well, points. Wins
Awesome
are great
Bill
when they
from
come, but
Dawsonville.
top 10 finishes week after week are what
Sorry about
build
that.
your
I
points.
picked that up a little bit.
Heck, you could win the championship on top 10s alone if you're consistent.
Jeff Burton is showing the importance of consistency this year.
That
It's
was a
amazing,
cool car.
isn't it?
That was a
This
really
guy's
cool car.
finishing in the top 10 week in and week out. That makes him hard to beat at the end of the year.
The 53 car will start this race a little farther back than he's used to.
Yeah, he's definitely not used to having to pick through traffic so early in a race. This could make it an exciting race for him,
Have we been
or it
drinking
could be
booth?
disastrous. You just never know when you start in the back.
I mean, I'm glad that they want to have good things to say about me, but have we really normally been starting up front? I mean, we got to be honest with ourselves and what we are. I tell you what, guys, I think this race is going to be dependent upon pit stops. We got a little bit of speed to maybe keep us in the top, near the top half, but we're going to finish. One, we have to finish. I have to finish. I have to stop running the car. But I think we might be dependent upon a pit stop here. Can we get some people trapped a lap down, which sounds shady, but kind of is what we are right now. Jump here off the green flag.
The 16 car is outside. You're clear.
I will say that I added some wedge, but it is still pretty loose. I'm
The
hoping
97 car
wow.
is outside.
Good,
One more down.
I'll tell you, bud.
Clear all around.
You have a spotter issue, but look a little bit like Ryan Priest and Kyle Larson. Just fly cutting out the wheel, the speed.
Keep digging. You need to pick up about 4 seconds on the leader. The 19 car is outside.
As I almost wreck it.
Go easy on those Eagles, buddy. All clear, buddy.
Just too tight racing. Car's a little bit loose. That's
Got
on
one
me.
outside.
Now, I really have to kind of back it down
It's
early
right behind you.
before we
Clear
get
all
into the
around.
corner. Which I think
The 30 car is inside.
puts me at a disadvantage a little bit.
Number 10 is outside. Nice pass.
We have some straight line speed.
Clear.
Questions can we hold it throughout the
Door down
race?
low.
Apparently we can't hold it anything we want.
Number 97 is still there.
Gotta back it off about there. If I back it off as I turn, the car's basically gonna go around. A lot of practice laps around. Ooh, Nelly. Coming off
The 10
these
car is
guys.
up high.
Just
Leader has got
crazy.
9 seconds on it. Number 10 is still there. Be patient.
Pull it into the corners.
Still there.
That's gonna be our
Careful.
issue. And look at the closing we have
The
coming
10
off.
car is still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Take it easy.
This is what makes me really concerned.
Everything okay with the car?
In the long run, how's this going to
Number
play
10
out?
is still there.
If the tires start falling off, how's this going to play out?
Still there. That was a
Getting
quick one,
around
buddy.
that a
Keep it
little
up.
bit, but then we're just
Number
getting
26 is passing high.
Because we're still in
Clear all
33rd.
around.
Whoa, big
Let's
check
try to
up
race a
there.
little cleaner. Got one outside.
Lose
We're
bunch of
falling
spots
back.
because of it.
Focus on your
No
marks,
way.
buddy.
No way.
You're clear.
Oh, boy. And I think we have to finish 35th or better, if I remember correctly. Tony really pushing us. He wants to get out there.
Number
All right,
20
Jeff
is
Green.
still there.
I know what's going on with Jeff Green. He's not
Way to
happy.
get ready, buddy. We lost some
Lots
time
of
on that lap. Let's get it back. Whoa, watch it. Rewind.
bring this thing home in one piece.
The 10
This
car
is a big
is
part.
still
We
there.
need to save some money in that regard. But also, we should have fixed races.
Still there. He
We've
dropped
done
it back.
well at
What's
certain
wrong?
tracks. We've done okay at other tracks, but we can't seem to finish the race.
Hold it steady.
Driving
Green
around
light.
right now, 35th. It's just not. It's
Clear
not
on
what we're
both
out.
sides. That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap. Number 63. Top 5. Okay, we're clear.
I don't know how well I'll be able to block this track. That's the other thing. Just the slightest movement trying to block and it gets squirrely.
Worn tires won't help us. Be careful.
I gotta
The
stay off
26
the gas
car
almost
is
through
still
all of
low.
them.
Clear all around. Whoa, that was a quick lap. Easy, buddy. That left front tire's seen some action.
I've seen some. That was a pretty good lap. Pretty good corner.
Car outside.
Problem is that I talked too soon.
Still there.
Almost did there.
Picked off another position. All clear, buddy.
But that's not fun for you guys. You don't want to just watch me drive
Green
around
lap,
circles
green
all the time.
lap.
A little bit of radioactive. Okay, we're holding 35th. It just feels like this whole pack of cars is right for the super
The
careful.
30 car is coming low.
It just wants to,
Number
it wants to
30
kick
is
out
inside.
in the center
Halfway
line.
on gas. Hold your
I
line.
gotta figure out
Still
another
there.
one.
Wow, you're fast. We're off the pace. Everything okay? Number 26, still low.
If anything, there's been a lot of passing going on.
The 26
For one
car
spot.
is still there. Clear all around.
Right there.
Number
I can
26,
feel it in the car
still
every
low.
single time we go around. And I don't know what else to do.
The 26 car is still
If I
there.
go in any higher,
Come
the
on,
car
you can do
chases up
better.
the track.
Number 26
And then if I
is
try
still
to
there.
run that low
Everything
line,
okay with the car?
it's all square.
Okay, we're clear.
Only two I seem to
Car
have
outside.
done pretty well though. Not looking to pat myself on the back though. Just it feels good. Good 1 and 2. 4, not so much.
That pass was for position. Nice job.
So I'm
The
gonna
4
stay in the
car
middle like
is
that,
right
but
behind you.
not the second time.
Car high.
Do
You're
what I have to do.
off the pace. Clear all
Going up in
around.
front of us. Oh, I'm still about that. Jakar is scrolling. Boys and girls. Wow, for the first time. 3 and 4. I didn't almost wreck. I don't know what I
You're up
did
another
differently.
spot. 20 now. 20 laps to
That's
go.
what makes a good
All clear,
driver from a bad driver. Those who know what they're doing wrong. I clearly don't.
Take it easy
Now
on
we
those
want to go around
tires.
1 and 2.
Car inside.
The crazy thing is, I might have to take wedge out. It is getting just wrecking tight.
There's a wreck on the front stretch.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Got one down
Race
left.
back to the line, but not wreck. Oh, I don't want to wreck. There's a car on fire. Oh, 30
Pace
seconds.
is
Okay.
falling off. Pick it up a little.
Obviously, we're going to put it. Oh! Okay. I guess Bill couldn't check it. He was flat around the Boom.
You've got to be low on fuel. Check your gauges.
I don't know if it's good or bad that we're putting under caution. I don't know if... I feel like we would have lost a lot more time if it stayed green. But I just feel like we're going to lose a lot of spots here. Now we're going to go down a half round. I feel like that's it.
10-4.
I don't want to mess the tire pressure too much. It's not terrible. But we do have to go... Awesome. We have to go 17 laps, and we just got run over by Johnny. Thanks, buddy. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. And we're going to make a mistake on top. Perfect. Great. We're going to come out 43rd. No. Wow. Somehow we gained 6 spots. I'll take it.
Green, green, green.
Think of how good we could have been if it wasn't a mistake, but we still gained spots, so.
Just 6
No
seconds
complaints
separates you
here.
and the leader. Number 23 is coming low.
Lock. There's no checking out whatsoever like it was at the start. Car is loose. I knew that was going to happen. We took so much out. But we got to go 16 laps.
Car inside.
I'm afraid that it's going to tighten up way too bad.
The 55 car is still there.
So now, he
55
is
is
not
still there.
wrecking.
We're up another position.
Blocking a little bit if we can.
Clear all around.
See if we can gain a few spots, maybe. I'd take a top 20. I don't know about you guys.
Car outside.
See if we can probably get
Clear.
2, 3, and 4 so they're not losing spots. So I basically did not touch the gas at all. Through that bump in turn 3. And that's how we got through.
Okay, time to go. The leader's about 6 seconds ahead. The 23 car is looking right. The 1 car is up high.
Car indicators since we got the original light side.
3 wide. Hold that line.
Oh yeah, 3 wide. Feels good. No, it doesn't.
Number 23 is still there.
Through the
That 23 car is still there.
Might be too little too late, but I think we got it figured out.
That's it. That's the
Yeah,
speed we're looking
for
for.
sure, because every time we
Okay,
come,
we're clear.
something happens. We're almost there. We're losing speed. We're losing
Car outside.
time. We're actually beating on people.
Good pass.
Someone's wrecking behind us. No crash.
Clear all around.
Up to P22.
The leader's interval is about 9 seconds. Take care of your car. You'll get it. The 10 car is outside. Be careful, you're using up those tires. Still there.
Quick enough to know when it's
All clear, buddy.
Back on the gas.
Buddy. 10 laps to go.
Competitive part of me wants to see how quickly
Clear all around.
I can get back on the gas in turns 3 and 4.
Number 7.
That's not the
still
smart
low.
way. Not the smart way to go. You need to be conservative
You're clear.
every position you can and finish this race.
Number 10 is outside.
That is the goal for
Still there.
I mean, it's not leading speed, but we've
Getting
got
another
some
spot.
speed.
Okay, we're clear. Keep running
Kind of
that
makes me
line.
wish we would have
That
brought a
left
brand
was
new
fast.
engine and chassis.
The 10 car is
A
inside.
little blue still.
Number 10 is still there.
Benson and
The 10 car is still there.
I did not walk quick enough.
We're falling back.
That was totally
Focus on
it.
your marks,
I
buddy.
felt it. With the
Clear on
tire
both
moving,
sides.
the gas quick enough. Just kind of trying to slingshot one of these guys and it works. So
Good lap. Keep hitting those marks. The 12 car is up high. Your right front tire is a little worn. Careful now. Number 12 is still there. You're dropping back. What's wrong? Clear.
It's that bump. That's all it was. I didn't notice it at first.
You should be about halfway on view. 10.
watch the
Top
car
5.
really slow.
Oh, yeah. Great pass, buddy. You're clear.
Set it up.
Number 23 is inside.
Outside.
Still beside you. Clear on both
Gosh
sides.
darn, man, we just lost a ton of stuff. Let's see if anybody goes back.
Car high.
Maybe
I want to
because we
see
were
more of
too
those
quick
left.
and
Good
too
job.
much.
We gained another position with that pass.
Here we go. Alright. Let's get this done.
All clear,
That's one
buddy.
thing I gotta say about this Thunder 03. It's so much more realistic. The car
Got
actually
one down low.
gets impacted by tire drop off. Long run and
Number
short runs and
55
things like
is
that.
still there.
Maybe not the most technologically
You're
advanced,
flying out there, buddy. Good
compared
job.
to
Way to get
especially
ready,
the
buddy.
crap game that we
The
got.
55 car is going low.
It's
Number
amazing that we
55
haven't
is
been
still
able to
there.
do
Be
that.
patient.
Could have had a lot of speed if Bobby didn't check this out for me.
You're clear.
How about being smart?
That was a great lap, buddy. Car outside. Hold your line. He's still there. Nice pass.
What happens when you block this?
Okay, we're clear.
Not sure what I just got done.
That boy, keep it smooth, just like that. Be careful, fuel's getting low. Car outside. Clear all around.
It's not just the speed carrying over that bump and not being on the gas. You have to kind of have your arc
Two
up,
more
too.
times around. The 10 car
Otherwise, it
is
will
outside.
not be.
Number 10 is still there. That's another in the rearview mirror. The 10 car is looking high.
Probably gonna have to do some blocking for 25th. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Good turn 3 and 4 coming to the white flag. Let's have one more good circuit.
Good lap.
Not jinx ourselves first.
Number 15, still up. Everything okay with the car? You're clear.
I'm not gonna record him at 25th. All right. 226, baby.
Boy, we
Look at
just
that
kind of
beautiful
got
car.
lost in the
It must have
shuffle
been the
there,
paint
didn't we?
scheme. Must have been the paint scheme that Kmart coming on, but I can't believe that I'm going to celebrate a 26th
The
place
drivers
finish, but I
didn't
will.
spend much time behind that Pontiac pace car today.
Well, you're right.
Awesome,
but that
awesome,
just makes
awesome.
for a better race, in my opinion. It really makes the better drivers stand
Clean
out that
race.
much more.
The 53 car
We
took
brought it
excellent care
home.
of his race car.
Top
You know,
30.
these NASCAR Winston Cup race
I
teams
would have liked the top
absolutely
25,
love
top
drivers
20,
who
but
take care of their
we will
cars.
take a top 30.
Makes their
We'll
jobs
take
a
the
whole lot
payday,
easier
for
when
sure.
they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
From all of us here at
Exactly
EA
like you're
Sports and
saying.
MRN, thanks for joining
No
us.
more time in the body shop. Whew. That was something. That was something. Hands are a little sweaty. Adrenaline's pumping a little bit. But it was a good, clean race, and I'll take it. I will take it. I'll save the data. Make sure that we save the career itself, because I keep forgetting to do that half the time. Let's take a look at this car. Let's take a look at this car. So I went with the fast paint scheme. I guess you can call it a little ode to DEI if you want to. It just seemed to fit the sponsors the best with the way they're laid out. Like I said, I stuck with some black on there. You can't have a race car that having black on it. It's always got to have black. And then I went with the white because red kind of hid the Craftsman. So I like how it turned out. I think it looks kind of badass. And it just looks fast, like the paint scheme says. So, but anyway, 26th place. We'll take it. We'll take the payday. Add a little money to the bank. We're at $381,000. Next week is Darlington, though, and I'm a little concerned about that. We will see how Darlington turns out. It's a tough racetrack. We got to finish. That's the biggest thing. We got to finish. So, like I said, not going to forget to save this puppy because I don't want to race this race again. I will take the finish. All right, we're saved. We are ready to move on to Darlington next week. Hopefully, you guys will see that before a month passes. Again, sorry about that. Please tune into the podcast to hear about why it took a month and kind of where we're at right now. Nothing wrong with the podcast. Nothing's going away. Just kind of an update with what's going on. That should be coming out in the next week or two. www.spinningourgears.com or on all the major podcast platforms. That's a mouthful apparently to say. We are on all the major podcast platforms. Spotify, Apple, Google Pods, and Google Podcasts and Good Pods. So check that out. Sorry about all the mumbling there at the end, but thanks for tuning in. Stay safe. We'll get through this together.